it's me. I don't have any makeup on yet, but I have a girls coming over in a few minutes. Actually, in about 30 minutes they're gonna be over and we're gonna be playing makeup, and I want to look a little bit better than what I do right now because I just did mask earlier and I cleaned and I'm sweaty and now I'm embarrassed, so my skin a little red because I have a lash flash. But what I'm gonna do is quick. I'm gonna put some makeup, and I have blemishes, and I have you know, like I had my period. Excuse me for too much information. So normally what happened is I have breakouts. I have a scar right here. It was bothering me for a few days. But other than that, you know, oh yeah, I have, I guess, this one too. So I'm gonna try to cover what I can, make myself beautiful. I'm not gonna be using foundation because I don't want to. Foundation is too hard for me. So what I'm gonna be using 3D, and I might use some concealer, sand. I don't like what I see right here, so I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it here. Hey Jennifer, how are ya? That's about it. And order why I'm gonna do this is just because this really bothered me, so I'm gonna tap it over. Remember I told you I'm not gonna be using any foundation, but I do want to use concealer just on those spots because I have some scars from after acne. That's it. But what I'm gonna be using is a 3D, and my 3D is amazing. This is a cream. It's not a foundation, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like. That's what it is. Olivia, hi. I'm pretty. I don't have any makeup on, girl. I'm not that pretty yet, but I will be working on it. But thank you. But this is a 3D what I'm using. So some of my girls buying this, and I keep telling them, if you're gonna be using this, do not use too much, because if you put too much, you're gonna have really dark skin. So, hi Yulia, привет, как дела? So what I'll do, I'll just tap it a little bit. See this? I'm gonna put in the areas where I kind of want my skin to blend in. If you see, I have, I'm still working on my discoloration, and I'm gonna have a little bit more. But what I had before and what I have now is so much better. Now, I didn't put any foundation yet, as I told you. So this is my skin. I will post video later with my skin 3 months ago, and you could see the difference. But my discoloration right here, and I used to have a huge line on my forehead. It's getting better, but what I'm gonna do, I put some dots, and basically I'll just gonna be rubbing it in. That's it. Again, I'm not gonna be using any foundation because I don't need to. Did you see how much 3D I used? Very little. That's what I like about it. I've been using this, guys, for maybe like 3 months, and still how much left. And I bought one more just because there is a good sale right now. So I did buy some just to make sure that I will not run out. And I'll put some, like, really rub it in. So what happens, this 3D is going to even up your skin tone. And you see my skin got even pinker from rubbing it. Hey Heather, happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Heather, happy birthday to you. So I'm gonna get a little more right here. Probably gonna be too much, so I'll do a little bit more. But what I want to concentrate is, like you see, I had it from acne, which is went away, but I have a scar, and I'm gonna be 38 years old in next month, but I keep having this stupid acne that makes me really upset, and it's called adult acne, but I am finally getting this under control. So I'm hoping that few more months and it will go away, you know. But again, I'm not gonna be using any foundation just because 3D is gonna do the magic. You put it on, you wait, it will blend to your skin tone. And for foundation, that's it. I'm not gonna use any more. and you wait a little bit, it gets darker, it even up to your skin tone. Yeah, 38. Oh, you and me. Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you, 38 is so much better than my 28. 28 was just like, I didn't like it. Much better to be 38. I'm gonna tell you, I'm much happier. I have an awesome husband. At 28, I just got divorced about that time and was pretty much miserable with 2 little kids. You know, trying to find myself, who I was, and it was just not really awesome. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a powder. Wait for me. Yay, wait for me. So we have different kind of powders. We have this one. I like this a lot. See, you have an Eiffel Tower even. I use this one too. Oh, this one is amazing. So they call it powder, diamond powder. You see green, pink, and white. That's because it helps even up the skin tone. So at the store you go and you can buy green and pink separately. This is already mixed, so when you put it on, it's kind of like gives you that smooth foundation. Look at my brush. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that. I'm gonna just tap it. You can see it's not really a lot. You know, I'm just going to put on top a little bit so I don't feel like I'm shiny. That's that. So I don't want to use any more foundation. A, because I didn't like when I sweat, I don't want to lick it out, and I don't need to, just because, you know, I think it's good enough. But what I'm gonna use is I like contour. We have a light, dark, and pink you could draw. So I'm gonna use some of white, and usually people like get it like, you know, highlight your white things, white lighter lines, the one you want to bring it up out, and dark it out the other lines. What I like to do is a little bit on my chin. This is like really, you could put like, some people like to do this. I try like not too much just because it's funny, but what I like to do, I like to put some a little bit here and here. Just it kind of makes those lines, you know, with age, they made a little bit lighter. So, but that's for white. I don't like it anymore. I will put some a little bit pink, just give myself a little bit color. Cheekbone. Hey Michelle, how are ya? So I'm gonna put some here. Just give it color a little bit, you know, so I don't feel like I'm sick or something. And I'm going to get the darker, sorry. Desiree, hi Desiree. Where's my, oh. You know how I know the difference with pink and brown? I have the same brushes, but I put Band-Aid here. No, rubber band here. So hello, this is my brown. That's how I'm being sneaky. But anyway, I'm gonna get some brown now. And I'm gonna just contour. So under chin bone, start from here. You could do that. You know, some people do like, if you put some dark here, you could make your nose, make it skinnier. I usually don't like much, but I do like to put some right here, just kind of like natural. But you see how funny it looks right now? So you want to blend it in. Once you draw the lines, you blend them in, so you don't look like a Tarzan. Oof. You know? And if you did your nose, don't forget about nose or forehead. But this is going to be my color for my face. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. I'm not going to use foundation. Boo. How's my weekend going? Well, I'm going to have a girls over in a few minutes. We're going to have fun. We're going to play makeup. I'm going to probably post videos how I'm going to draw eyebrows and everything. And then it was good. Went to State Fair. It was fun. You know, so thank you. Time to draw my eyebrows. I'm going to be using angle brush. I love beeswax. It's eyebrow wax. It's made from beeswax. And you know, you open, you don't need to use much. You see, this I've been using like forever. So I'm just gonna 1 and 2. Most of the time this is enough. I like to close it after. And then kind of like, it's a lot actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my eyebrows. I like to go underneath. You know, you're gonna be surprised how many girls like don't know what they're doing. Not to say that I know what I'm doing, but I would hope that I know a little bit what I'm doing. But I went to work out to gym the other day, and there was a receptionist there, and I'm not gonna say which gym or which location at least, and her eyebrows were like painted, and all I wanted to just take a tissue and wipe it off. I'll give her my card. I'll just ask her what is she using, but it's not my place. So, you know, if you want to learn how to do eyebrows, let me know. Of course, we actually have a party where we get together with girls, and all we do is drawing our eyebrows. And you could make them look as, you know, as pretty, as long as you want. I like to follow the natural shape, but you could be really creative, ladies. You could do your eyebrows darker further. What I like about it, you don't use much, and if you want more, you just, you know, just fill it up. But it will stay all day long, and especially if you work out, you're not gonna lose your eyebrows or lipstick or anything else. It's gonna actually stay in the place. But you could make a lines if you want, like this. I don't like a square lines. I think they just, sometimes I guess I do, but I think they look silly on me at least. But if that's what you like to do, you know, they could be in fashion right now, but that's about it. I'm not gonna do anymore else. I like natural eyebrows, so I think that looks natural enough for me at least. I will use my eyeshadow. Look at this one. Look how big it is. And in your open, that's how many colors here. They purple and gray and white and brown. And I'm gonna be using some lighter colors. And I like to put lighter on here, on top. Hey, Truth. Hey. My daughter's here. And then I'm gonna use different colors. I think probably go gray today. See that one? Silver. And then I'd like to, so with the lighter ones, you put it in, and if you want to have a darker one, usually put this way. I don't want to do too much because it's a day. Don't want to have it too dark. Like if I would go out at night, I would put darker. But with this one, it's so cool because you put some and it gets darker with the time. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful and bright. Hey, привет, Паризат, как дела? So anyway, this was a silver. I might get a little bit darker this one and just put in the corner right here. See right here? You want to put like inside natural shape right here, so it's darker, so you just put here. And you put this one. Again. And some, like sometimes I will take like lighters, and you could even put like underneath, make it like sexier look, I guess. I'm learning with all of that, so I like not to spend too much time on eyes, but this will be perfect. So this is awesome work for me. And all I need, oh, I forgot to put my brush in, so I'm gonna put my brush in. All I have to do right now is mascara and then lipstick. We have awesome mascara, by the way. So I stopped translating for some reason. Anyway, oh my goodness. So now I do mascara. I'm gonna do push and wiggle. So you do push and wiggle. Push. And I have a mirror here on the side so you can see better. Push and wiggle. But this is from just one time I dipped, right? You could get creative with that to make that really look. You know what's funny? When you go work out and then you see those beautiful instructors with makeup, and by the end of the class it's all like all over, I think it's just silly. So I teach classes and my makeup stays on. If you took my class, you know that. And my workouts I teach super intensive, so you'll be sweaty, you'll be dripping, and I guarantee if you use my stuff, it stays. Now if you put like 2, 3, 4 coats, you guys go crazy and you make your eyelashes look so long. I don't have time for this and I don't want to. Hey Christina, как дела? How are ya? You could put like, oh, I got too much. Use the tools, don't use the fingers. I didn't bring them upstairs. But, you know, if you put too much. Some girls really like mascara. All my life I kind of used to just pencil and that's it. But I think it's time, you know, to be older. Oh, thank you for liking. So you could really big with that. Now, my rule is when you put too much eyes, try not to put too much lipstick, at least what I do. I don't like to have too bright eyes and then bright lipstick. I just don't like it. So what I'm gonna use, really nice colors. Something subtle, not too bright. We'll see which one I can use. I have so many of them. This is dark one. I don't know where's my favorite one. Oh, I like this one. Angel Pink. I'm gonna use this one. It's my favorite. So look at that. Angel Pink, and it will stay a real long time. So we have to do this like awesome color. So this is a long one, so now it's gonna stay really many hours. Right here. See, and I wait a little bit, and then you could tap it, you could touch it. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna stay on your lips. И Настасья, как дела? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Настасья. Happy birthday to you. Hey, Rahilya. Как дела? So anyway, it's gonna dry out in a few minutes. It's getting there. It's getting there. So wait a little bit. When it dries out, it's gonna stay for a very long time. So that's it. If you started from beginning, you'll see that I didn't use foundation. I don't need to adjust. Yeah, that's it. It's all gone. So that's it. It's not gonna go, but look at this. You don't see me. Stays. You could go drink a coffee, it's gonna stays, right? But yeah, I'm not gonna use any foundation. I want to because I'm trying to. I just got done with my lady time, so when I have a lady time, it's always gets my skin a little more sensitive. So I don't want to put more than I have to because I have few breakouts as it is. But it will go away, and usually it would be like before I would have to cover the foundation, not anymore, because this in a few days is gonna be so much better as it is. Лен, привет, как дела? Anyway, my girl's coming over soon. I'm done with my makeup. We're gonna be playing, we're gonna be doing eyeshadows. I will post videos probably later today and pictures. So yeah, if you're interested to know what I'm using or come over to my parties too, let me know because I would love to have you. Ta-da! Talk to you later. Bye, thank you.